Welcome back, ladies and gents. And by the way, the microphone's working this time, so I won't have to rewatch the video later and narrate over it. Before we get into the video, I want to say a few things. First of all, as usual, please like and subscribe. I sound like a broken record, but man, I'm so stoked that we are up to 20 subscribers now. I mean, it's 20. It's not 20,000 or 20 million, but I mean, look, this channel's been around for what do we know, like 4 or 5 months, something like that. That's not bad. It's not bad. And yeah, again, thanks to the folks at Wolverine Studios, especially AKH, for promoting us. We really, I really appreciate it. Why do I keep saying we? It's just me. Anyhow, before I begin, we had a few questions, and just give me a moment to look up what those questions were. I do want to address them that came from viewers. Yeah, the first comes from Mr. Malon33, one of my first subscribers. I thank you so much for your input and your feedback. But anyway, you talked about made a comment in the last video, eating through your budget. I wish I had a budget. LOL. The thing about budgets, there was a bug when the game first came out. They added, I'm sure many of you listening to this already know this, but they added 10 new coaches, position coaches, and head trainer, head scout. I like the head trainer and head scout. The position coaches, yeah, maybe we can do with that. But the budgets weren't really adjusted to match that. So, like, if you just, like I'm tempted to do with those assistant coaches, just create one, or do an internal hire, they were defaulting to $1 million. So, I mean, if you've got a team budget of $15 million and you just spend $10 million on assistant coaches, well, you got $5 million left. You still need the rest of the coaching staff. So yeah, and players. That's why you don't have a budget, and it's not your. Look, that's just what the game did when it first came out, and now it is fixed. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore. The other thing with budgets is you can, if you go to change the budgets, which I'm not going to do, but just, you can't change individual budgets, but you can change, what it is, settings, league structure, advanced? I don't know why this is in advanced. So you can change the total budget, and it will basically redo the budgets for all teams, and I think it even clears out the numbers. I did not do that here. I did it at I did change it at the very beginning, but that was before the fix. I changed it when it wasn't doing anything week to week. Although, it wasn't doing. So the budget, you could change the max budget, and nothing. Like, the teams all stayed the same until next year. Now, if I were to change this now, it would have immediate impact, and it would even just kind of reset all the budgets and recalculate everything. It's not just like, it'll all go up by a certain amount or a certain percent. That's okay, but let me cancel out of this. So that's a comment I received about the budget. Oh, the other question was about depth charts, and I have someone who's having a little bit trouble with the depth charts. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but you know what? I think this actually plays perfectly, because I mentioned in the last video that I'm going to try to shift away a little bit from the recruiting. I mean, we're still going to do recruiting, but I think if we look at the recruiting board from last time, and I had just switched over to this current week, I think action should be the default view, shouldn't it? Anyway, I think we're down to 55 players. That's a manageable number. So recruiting is not going to take that much time anymore. So we still will go through the process, but it's going to be a lot quicker. I think what I want to start with instead. I don't know that I'm going to skip recruiting in this episode. We'll have to see how the time goes. But I want to start getting into strategy. Let's talk about depth chart first. We did do depth charts. We did do depth charts. And let me just read this comment again. I tried to click on his picture and it didn't do anything. Oh, wait. Let me start over. One of my receivers was listed as 1 and 4. When I go to the shotgun, I was just wondering how I changed that. 1 and 4. Oh, okay. So I think whoever's here is in the number 4 position. That's your fourth wide receiver. There's a backup for wide receiver 1. I don't really understand that, but okay. Or why? I mean, I guess you don't want to put a fourth wide receiver depth chart spot since it's kind of rare. I mean, 3 wides and a tight end is kind of the basic formation these days. Because there's no wide receiver 4 in the depth chart. Well, I think I just explained that then. Yeah, our fourth wide receiver, if you're watching, our fourth wide receiver is here. Ted Corbett's our number 4. And number 5, I think number 5 is the backup to wide receiver 2. But if you're in a 5 wide receiver set, I think it's not really 5 wide receivers. I think they leave the running back in. So it's 4 wides plus the running back. They just line the running back up on the line of scrimmage instead of the backfield. I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what? We can do that right from here. So let me just show you a few tricks here. Or not tricks, but how this works. So what you can do, first of all, you can quick view roster. I think we've actually showed this. We were working on the roster originally. And this will kind of show you, just kind of give you an idea. Oh, I don't know who to put here and who to put there. See, we have 2 good fullbacks. Benitez and Beatty. 61 run blocking is pretty good. And that's, that's why he's the starter. Anyway, what was it? So I could do a quick view roster. No, that's what we just did. Sorry, formation view, empty backfield, 5 wide receiver. So what this is going to do, it's going to show, based on this depth chart, it's going to show me what that's going to look like on the field. So you can see Olive, Banks. See, it puts our running back. So it basically, it puts a tight end too? Martin Robbins, where's he coming from? It puts a tight end. So basically, it's just 3 wides. It's basically the 3 wide receiver package, but just lined up differently. I don't know. I mean, I can understand. There should be a wide receiver 4 and a wide receiver 5, or maybe wide receiver. Put a wide. Devs, you're watching. Put a WR4 here and make the backup for that your wide receiver 5, because I can see players wanting to put the running back or tight end as the 5th, but I don't think it should be by design. But one thing you could do, if I absolutely insisted on having 5 wide receivers, I'll show you what I would do. I would create a new package, and we can put this new package in. Yeah, I told you we'd go over strategy at some point. This isn't a refreshing change. So because I want to make it just an example, I don't want to change my depth chart. So I'm going to put 5 wire package. I'll show you how we can do this. And so I'm going to copy the package from default, so it just brings everyone in here. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, let's say I want Banks at 4 and I'll tell you what, Banks at 4 and, well, no, let's put, we want 5 wides. So Banks and Giles. No, Tran. Banks and Tran are going to be my 4th and 5th. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to put, I don't know which order, but I'll put Banks here. Where's Banks? Here he is. Blake Evans is 2. Okay, Gary Banks here. And I'll go over the running back position. I'll just put a wide receiver. Now, there's this whole thing about position skill, which I think I discussed. If I put a wide receiver in, and I don't like this setting, but if I put a wide receiver, so I can put, who did I say? Giles? There's not many. Tran. So this is what this is going to give me. Let's do I have to save? Set? No. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, formation view. Oh, okay. In previous versions, I had to explicitly save these. I think it auto-saves now. Anyway, formation view, empty backfield wide receiver. Now, okay, it says running back, but I have my wide receiver in here. Now, again, you have a wide receiver, a running back lined up as a wide receiver. The problem with doing this is if I go to running back and I make, who's best? Actually, Oh wait, no. I don't. I know. I need Vernon Tran. Tran is who I need. So he has a position skill of 48 at wide receiver, and even that's low even for a wide receiver. You want to be over 50. His running back player skill is 1. If I put him in, that's a running back slot that I put him in. Unless I'm mistaken or something has changed, he's going to play with 1 position skill. He's not going to play with his wide receiver position skill. Personally, I don't like that. Players should play at their position skill no matter where they line up. I really don't understand that because, it depends. It's unclear what position skill really does. But I mean, really, is he going to play less? I guess you can make the argument that, it's just weird because the guy is starting out. Let's go back to the formation view. The guy it's a wide receiver. He's lined out in a wide position. Why would he play with the skill of a running back? That makes absolutely no sense. So I mean, just if I want to put a tight end at fullback, he should still play as a tight end. Well, maybe in that case, I'm asking him to do fullback things. Like if you line a tight end at fullback, you are asking him to do fullback things. So that's probably an exception. But I mean, in this case, Selby is clearly he's lining up at wide receiver. Oh, wait, no. Selby is the running... Hold on a second. Oh, did I go back to the... I went back to default package, that's why. I thought something looked strange. Yeah, Tran. Okay, so Tran is a wide receiver. And he's lining up in the slot. Why won't he play as a wide receiver? Anyway, enough ranting. Devs, I love you, and I'm glad you promoted this, but we got to talk about some things. Okay. Oh, I forgot the final step. So what you got to do now is, in strategy, we're going to go to formations. And in empty backfield wide receiver, I'm going to put that package in here. I don't really get into packages in this series because I think that's a little advanced, and I want to focus on the recruiting. But you can make different depth charts and put them in at in different assignments. Now, this isn't going to change the fact that a wide receiver is going to play with running back skill, but anyway, that's how you could do it. If you insist, I want 5 wide receivers, make a different package and put them in. And the same thing, maybe I want 2 tight ends. I want the fullback as my second tight end because 2 tight end package, there's no fullback. But maybe I want a tight end and a fullback both up on the line. So yeah, I would make a depth chart where the fullback is in the tight end position, and then assign that package here. A fullback in the tight end 2 position, whatever. So that's how you could do it. That's how you can kind of and you can kind of make some interesting personnel things. I mean, there's certain things you just can't do, like I can't put a lineman in here unless I have it set on, free substitution. But there are some things that are kind of missing, like restrictions that shouldn't be there. Oh, okay. We can put a lineman at tight end. I think that's new. That's good, and we can put fullbacks at tight end. That's fine. We can put tight ends at wide receiver, and we can put tight ends at running back. So that's. We should be able to put some NFL teams, because they don't carry a fullback, so when they put in a fullback, it may be a tight end, it may even be a guard. Teams put guards in at fullback. It happens. They put a tackle eligible at wide receiver. Okay, I say that. So tackle eligible at tight end. So that we do have now. Okay, so progress being made. Okay, so as long as we're in here, I'm going to show you how to do a custom playbook, because I think it's about time. And I think, we could be winning some more games here if we kind of adjust our strategy. The strategy, game plan I kind of went through before. I'm not seeing anything that I would really want to change this. We're coming up against Boise State. Ugh. Oh, boy. Okay, so formations we discovered. I'm going to, I don't know, maybe, first of all, I don't want to do it in run, so maybe I will leave that. I think I will leave that. Play analysis. This is useful. It shows you, all the plays you've run, how many times, and their average gain. Now, this is good, but we can see this in the playbooks. But, I mean, it's nice because it breaks it down by defensive formation, whereas in the playbook, it'll say I formation, running back, blast left. It'll show whatever yardage is the combination of these. And so this gives you obviously more detail. What I wish they would do... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this might be new. Because we have the defensive play. I think before it was only defensive formation. I could be wrong. So these are our defensive plays and their average gain. Now here, average gain is bad. I mean, I think what I want to do is because we've been using 2-coach playbooks, those are the plays we've been running the most. In some leagues, particularly in a pro league, I might make a test league or a sandbox, and I'll make a playbook with like 150 offensive plays and just run the whole thing all seasons and see which ones are the best. I'm not going to do that here. I mean, that's sandbox testing, and that's great, but it's time-consuming and not really it's much harder to do in a college league because it's harder to set up a test league here. I can't just put an 8-team league, right? 8-team league in college. So, all right, but let's get to the play. Enough of this. We're 18 minutes in. Let's get to the playbooks. So I'm going to go to custom playbook. We don't have any yet, I don't think. Okay. But we've been using Bob Charles and Christopher Walsh offense. Let's think of Bob Charles first. All right, so we got a good data set here. And we got a good data set with Kessler. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's defense. I meant Walsh. Walsh is the one I looked at, but no. Oh, no, this is good. This is very, very good. We got some good information. We can see. In fact, this is a new thing this year, and that's one of the positive things is we can sort by average gain. We can see which plays. Like this play is losing 4.5 yards every time. Slot corner. I guess that means we're getting sacked a lot. So that's something we probably want to remove. I'll make a defensive playbook at some point too, but I'm just to keep things quick. I'll focus on offense for today. So I'll show you. We could create a new offensive playbook here, and that would make a blank playbook that we could simply add plays to. We can sort and filter and see what I want to add. But I'm not going to do it that way here. What I'm going to do is I am going to merge our 2 coach playbooks into one, and then I'm going to just pick the best plays. So let's okay. Unfortunately there's no way to combine playbooks. There's no way to merge playbooks together or copy them. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to export this one, and I'm going to have to export this one. He's my head coach. Okay, export. And so basically what it's done is it's gone into my documents folder, and it's shown, it's exported the playbooks to a text file. Yes, a text file, but so the text file is going to give the name of the play, but internally, if you look at a play is a text file. It just says, okay, this formation, wide receiver does this, running back does this, left tackle does this. It's very, there's limited movements, activities that a player can do, but it's limited enough so you can define a play just in text. You don't, I don't know how games like Madden do it, but there we go. And if you click in these, basically, okay, they're text files. How am I going to do this? Let's you know what? Let's just use Notepad to open it. Always, actually. And what you see here is the name of the play. Sorry, name of the formation, name of the play, and number and frequency. So frequency, basically, higher frequency means the play is going to be run more. The way the game chooses a play is it first decides run or pass based on this run pass weight. So you're in first and medium. 30, that means, well, 45, that means we're going to run about 50%. So it's 50-50. So it's going to, it's going to roll the dice. It's going to say, okay, 50-50. It comes up pass. And if it comes up pass, then it goes to the custom playbook and says, okay, well, we're going to call a pass play. And then it's random, but the higher frequency means more likely to see this 4.7% chance versus 3.5%. Anyway, let's get back to the playbook. So what we're going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, how should I do this? You know what? Let me open both of these. Oh, they're already open. Christopher Walsh. Oh, Charles. Okay, good. So I am going to take this, copy this, and I'm just going to paste it to the end. So they're all in one file. Let's save this as... combined offense. Now, I'm going to give this a CSV because that's what it is. It's a comma-separated file. I want to open this in Excel. That's how we're going to actually do the merge. I mean, I could do it inside the text file, but the problem is there's duplicates, and it's going to be hard to find unless I sort them. So, yeah, I just rather do it. I'd rather open this in Excel. So let's go ahead and do that. So combined offense. We're going to open this in Excel. Oh, I don't want to back this document. Go away. All right, so I can... So here we have it. Now, the next step is to eliminate duplicates. Now, duplicates will have different frequencies, and but I'm not so concerned about frequencies right now anyway. So what I'm going to do, now watch this carefully, how to do this in Excel. I want to I don't want to just eliminate duplicates in B because you can have the same play name with two different formations. So that's going to be that's going to be too sensitive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight columns A and B. I think I have a separate video on how to do this in my Pro series that I made a while back, but I might as well do it again. So in a little more detail. So I'm going to go into Data, and there is a button here that says Remove Duplicates. So it's going to remove duplicates. It's going to remove any row that has the same entry in formation and play. So remove duplicates. Yes. 15 duplicates removed. Okay, so that wasn't too much. 102. There's 102 plays in this playbook. I'm not going to... Ooh. It's left the frequencies in there. Let's delete those. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Yeah. I don't know if I want to really mess with the frequencies just now. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Okay, now, oops. Okay, one more step. It's CSV. And so in order to import this back into the game, I have to put the .offense extension back. Yeah. Okay. And that's it. Very simple, right? I wish there was a merge playbook function, but there just isn't. All right, so now I'm going to go back in the game. I'm going to import playbook, and it's going to... you're going to make me... in Studios, CF25, League. Yeah, I save too much here. From episode 7, episode 8. Anyway, combined offense. There we go. Playbook imported. It's going to have 102 plays, as we said. So here we go. Here's our custom playbook. Now, I mean, this is... there's all sorts of experts in this game who make and distribute playbooks and say, you got to have this play, you got to have that play, and just, put this play. This is just my method. It's a quick and dirty method. I say quick. I mean, we had to make several steps, but comparing to putting in plays one at a time, I still think this is more expedient, if anything else. Okay, so now I want to eliminate some plays. I don't want to eliminate all of them, or not a lot of them, I should say. Let's see which ones are really horrible. Shotgun wide receiver, slot corner. That's not doing well. We're gonna remove that. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with frequencies just yet. I think. Well, I'll show you. I have a thing that I do with frequencies. I'll show you that. But anyway, okay, average. Yeah, end arounds are not working really. 210 and jumbo short out. minus 0.8. I want to kind of be patient with these. Unless, okay, this one has been run 8 times. That's a fairly good sample. Yeah, I'm not having QB runs in here. I don't think our quarterback runs very well. So I don't really like the RPOs. If there's an RPO that's getting a lot of yards, I'll leave it in, but not a fan of RPOs. As a matter of fact, can we... Oh, I can't filter... I can only filter devs. I gotta call the dev... I got Brooks, AKH. It'd be nice if we could filter in here, can't we? Like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay. Maybe that's asking too much. Never mind. No, where was I? Okay, yeah, we sorted by average gain, and yeah, I don't want to go overboard. Okay, I was looking to filter the play names to look for RPOs. Yeah, I'm going to take out the RPOs. We may put some of them back, but yeah, 22 times and only 1.9 average. Yeah, I mean, they don't seem to be doing well. Counter peak 2.4. That's not. Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna see. We got a good number of plays that are gaining at least, somewhere in the 4 or 5 yard range. So I'm just gonna remove. Let me pause the video because this is kind of boring. I'm gonna remove a bunch of plays and I'll come back. Okay, so I took a few more out. We're down. We started with 102. We're down to 84. I think that's decent. There are some options that did work well. This one was gaining 7.8 yards, so I left it in. And some of them, they're not many yards, but they're not run that often. So I don't want to be too. I want to give them a chance. This one, even this one, I mean, 6 times is not a big sample size. Which ones are called the most? See, okay, so the ones we call the most are average gain, have a high average gain. I can see why we're 0-5. We have a lot of dead weight in this playbook, I tell you. So we're going to combine them like we just did, and we're just going to pick the best. Wide receiver streak, okay, minus 11, but it's only run 1 time. So we ran it 1 time, and he got sacked. I'm not going to take it out just for that. What am I going to do with the frequencies? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the frequencies. What I generally do is I set what are the highest frequencies here? Can we sort by that? Oh, none are more than 4 anyway. All right, so maybe I'll just leave it that way. Actually, no. What I do when I first have a group of plays, I set a maximum weight of 5. These are doing well, so I'm going to set these to 5. I mean, you can go up to 10 in frequency, but the thing about it is, I don't want to have just a few plays dominating. I want to give these plays a chance to produce yardage. That said, I want to promote these plays a little bit. So I kind of use 3 as the default, 2 if maybe it's a less traditional play. So this is 5 at 1.2. I still want to give it a chance. So I'll give this a default of 3. Actually, you know what? I don't want to sort by frequency because that's gonna RB draw. Okay, see that's doing well. I'm gonna move this up to 5. I sorted by average gain. That's better. Again, only 5 because they've only been run. See, these have only been run twice too, so I don't know how reliable these are. That's why I don't want to give it anything higher. You know what? I'm going to do this offline too. I'm just going to set these weights. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just kind of sorted this by average gain and kind of eyeballed what I want to do for frequency. All right, like for example, I don't know, maybe this one should be a 4 because it's only been run 2 times. I'll leave those as 5. I mean, 5 isn't huge. I took a couple more plays out, but there's some I left at the default 3. Okay, 0 yards. Yeah, that's because it hasn't been run at all. So I'm going to give that the default. And some of these at the bottom, I just 1s and 2s. But okay, minus 11, but it's only been run once, so I'll be a little more cautious about giving it a 2. There's not a whole lot of science to this. What I'm going to do is, as the season progresses and we start getting more data, they start being run more times, then I'm going to start putting more distance between the better and smaller plays, better and worse plays. My teams tend to be comeback. Like we tend to struggle early in the season. We come back late in the season, and this might be the reason why. That's our playbook. And so we're going to use this. Oh, by the way, so we're not done yet. We have to go into play calling And what we're going to do is I'm going to put combined offense in all of these. Should be able to do this pretty quickly. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go start from the bottom. Because, oh no, wait, no, combine. See, this is why. It's a little problem here. It's not showing me all of the items, and because it's both C, I can't. Can I just do? I'm just pressing down arrow. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I start from the bottom because of that. It's like it's sometimes you go up here and it'll make the row bigger, and then these things just go off the screen. That's why I start from the bottom. Okay, combine. Oh, I can't hit C because C is going to pick Christopher Walsh, and I don't want that. So, I mean, expert GMs can get really sophisticated with it. They can have, 5 different depth charts. They practically have a different playbook for every one of these situations, and I'm just not going to do that in this series. We'll do this with the defense later. Although I'll tell you something, we're going to up the blitzing. I think the blitzing is at a good level. This is 48%, right? It's at 50, so it means. No, wait a minute. Yeah, so 100 would be 50%. If we want to target 25%, I think I said our default is 50. Yeah, I'm not going to change any of those now. Okay, so run pass weight. I think we did this already, and I'm going to leave this as is for now. Let's see how things go with the combined offense playbook. Everything else I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave the default game plan. Again, the way I usually do this is I very rarely change this through the season unless I'm preparing for a specific opponent. If it's a playoff game, a tough opponent that, okay, I need some extra edge here, and so I'm going to put in a game plan for them. So I don't usually put in game plans just for a particular opponent. I do sometimes. Just depends on the situation and how much time I have. I mean, you can see this is time consuming. Running back row should be running. Okay, I don't know how that got changed. There are some things that, do I want to put the fullback in as, I'll put it as goal line back. I don't do that very often, but, okay, attitude, conservative, maybe balanced for defense, pass rush, linebacker role mixed, or messenger. I think he's the best person for radio. Do I want to do backfield by committee? I don't think our backfield is good enough. Passing preference, I'm going to leave that short. All right. There we go. That's it. I wonder, you know what? You want to do the game now? Let's do that and we'll finish with recruiting. Actually, we're already 38 minutes in. I don't know how much we may do the recruiting in next video. I don't know. But I said we were going to do I said we were going to do strategy, and daggone it, we're going to do strategy. Let's go to the game itself, and let's go to week 8. That's where we are. I don't know why it came us into week 7, unless week 7 hasn't been. Oh, week 7 hasn't been simmed yet. Okay, we're in week 7. Got it. Okay, I'm going to sim game. It's going to take me back to week 6. I don't know why it's doing this. Devs, please give us a break here. I mean, I just sim the game and it takes us back to week 6. And if I show the score, I went the wrong way. If I show the score, it's still going to take me back to week 6. If I want to show a box score, I think from week 1. Okay, I want to show both of these. I'm going to show this, and it's going to spring back to week 6. I got to go all the way back to week 1 again and do this one. I mean, this is crazy, man. Of course, we could just turn show scores on and get rid of this problem, but, that's not ideal. I don't like spoilers. Speaking of spoilers, BSU's only a 3-point underdog. I mean, since we're 39 minutes in already, I think we'll do our normal routine of just starting out with highlights. It's a home game, so, There's our Northwest Conference logo. Nice, very nice. I think this is our first home conference game. Let's look at some highlights and see. Okay, see, this is the problem. Devs, this is another problem. It showed the 3 prior to the field goal. I got to start writing these things down. I'm going to make notes when I edit this. I'm going to make notes from what I'm saying here because there's a few things that other things have to be looked for the patch. Okay, so unfortunately, BSU scored a touchdown, which of course we knew about ahead of time because, well, I mean, I guess you can say if you showed a play from the 22, it's probably going to be a scoring play anyway. Like it's probably well, yeah. They're showing this play because we scored. And that makes it 10-7. We're 10-7. We're up 10-7. Oh my! And this is with our new playbook. So I'm very okay. They scored again. Oh no, they're going to score here. This is messed up. Okay, where are we in the game? Still second quarter. We're gonna do highlights up to the first half, and we'll see how things go. Oh, they just got another touchdown. I'm gonna. There we go. I'm going to hide the score. Well, I can't really do that totally. It's okay. Are we going to have a big scoring play here? No, it's a sack. That's what's not. See, but I didn't. I would have known that if I had. Okay, let's see. This is how we have to do it, folks. They're probably going to score here. Yep. That makes it 28-10. Okay, where are we? Oh, we're already in the third quarter. Okay, hang on. So let's pause this a moment. We're 8:54 in the third quarter. Oh, we're about to score. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's go. Let's fast forward to the third quarter now. So let's watch game. We're gonna hit play. We can skip quarter. Skip quarter. Oh, we can zoom back out now. I don't know where we are here. Did I skip? Oh, this is only second quarter. We want to skip another? Why isn't it going to the end? I don't understand. Why? If I skip quarter again, then play. I don't know what it's doing here. Third quarter. Okay, no, we want to go to the fourth quarter. No, actually, you know what? We'll go the entire second half. We'll do fastest through the third quarter because I think we rewound a bit. I think it was 21-17 when we left off. I think it was like 6 minutes left, but I can't just say take me to 6 minutes left. You know, it's not. I don't have a DVR control here. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's another thing I ought to make a note of. DVR controls. I don't know if that's possible. The way the mechanics of the coding and the vectors and all that, but it'd be nice. I wonder if the game... See, the game's going to remove this. I've had comment from people who say, I can't watch a game. It's just... Oh, let's put this back to normal now. Or maybe not normal, maybe fast. Who say, you know, I can't watch the game because the bubbles are gone. The thing's moving across. Well, the bubbles go away. Oh, yeah. Nice play for us. The bubbles go away after... like in previous weeks, and I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll play an old game back once we're done with this, because apparently this is what we're seeing. We're not just seeing a movie here. We're seeing like these are. I forgot how the devs explained this, but it's like vectors and stuff, and it takes up a lot of disk space, and so they remove the vector. They remove those vectors at the end of the week. Okay, I think we're caught up now. To save space. They remove the vectors to save space, and that's why the bubbles disappear after 1 week. In the pros, maybe it's 2 or 3. Because fewer games. But I wonder if it's possible that the game could take this and maybe can we compress it into a movie? So you can download it, and and it can be preserved longer. I don't know. That would be nice. Hey, put a button. That's another idea. I'm coming up with a lot of ideas today. Put a button here. Export as MP4. Can you do that? That would be cool. Even if we have to do it with a button game, it may not be automatic, but okay. We got to get serious here. They're taking a 35-17 lead. 6:39 left in the third quarter. It's time to go to fastest. We'll see what we can do here. I mean, 18 points. It's still a third quarter, and I mean, we're not playing all that badly. Let's pause. Oh, I was gonna pause to look at the stats. Penalty on them, right? Colorado State penalty on us. That's the thing with doing this on fast speed. It's harder to know when to pause it. Okay, here we go. So we're pretty much even in yards. Exactly even in first downs. Okay, we turned the ball over at least once. One interception. And they haven't. Well, I don't know. We can't see their passing stats here. It doesn't say there's no turnover stat on here. Devs, I'm coming up with a lot of ideas. I got to write these down when I'm editing the video. Turnover stats right here. Down here. Turnovers. Anyway, let's look at our players. Selby's the man. Selby's doing well. We just got to get production in the passing game. Although I think in the last game, it was the opposite. It was the reverse, right? We weren't running well, but we were passing well. But, we took out a lot of bad running plays, and I think that's why this is improving. All right, let's press play again. I didn't mean to pause it for that long. This may be the last thing in this video. I think we're just going to play this game, and we'll do the recruiting for this week in the next video. It's not going to take long. We spent a lot of time on the playbooks, but that's kind of a set it and forget it type thing. So next video, we're gonna do the recruiting, and I think we can still play the next week's game. Oh gosh. Well, maybe we can do some recruiting. Oh, we got intercepted! Yes! Oh man, they're about to go in for the kill. And maybe too little too... Oh no, it's the third quarter. So, I mean, there's time. It's 18 points, but... incomplete. We got to get better play from our receivers. I mean, we just can't beat anyone deep. That's the problem. Well, I mean, maybe we don't have to if it's a 10-yard play. This is going to take time. This is clearly going to take time. Well, take time. We only have 15 minutes. Let's see. Oh, we got to punt here. That's not good news. And it's a touchback. I thought we might have pinned them deep. Let's see. I am doing this on fastest speed because I'm not real hopeful. If it gets closer, I'll slow it down. But I think there's still a fighting chance here. But I'm not so sure. Doubtful. So that's why I put on fastest. All right, come on, us. Go Rams. 2nd down and 8. Good. Well, not so good. 3rd down and 7. Ooh, yeah. Okay, we're moving the ball. We're matriculating the ball down the field, as Hank Stram would say. 3rd down and 4. Sack. See, we got the sound off. Okay, we got to do a field goal. Okay, it's good. But still, I mean, okay, it makes it a 2-score game. I guess, going for it would have been a bad idea. Oh, be quiet. I didn't shut off Discord. We're getting some Discord beeps here. I'll try to edit those out. Although I'm not recording system sounds on this one. I learned my lesson there, so maybe the beeps aren't coming through. They're probably being picked up by the microphone, at least. Okay, they're punting. Touchback. I'm going to slow this down just a little bit. That's fast. 5:40 left. Well, I mean, we need 2 scores and 3rd and... Oh, that was 3rd and inches. 4th... Why are we punting? Oh my God! We need 2 scores in 5 minutes. Oh my word! Oh, that's it then. I mean, they're going to score here and it's going to be over. I mean, I don't know what our chances were of converting, but for God's sake, man. The coaching decisions are, ugh. I mean, they're really... Yeah, let's turn this off. Let's just 413 fourth quarter. Nah. Just no. 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 Why does it keep bringing us back to week 6? I'm getting some Discord notifications. If I turn it off now, I'm going to forget to turn it back on. I'll have to deal with it. But anyway, 49-27. I mean, we had a good chance at this, but we made some stupid play calling, stupid mistakes. I feel better about this one. Well, that was a closer game, too, actually. Now that I think about it. Air Force, we played close on the road. Colorado State. Boise State. I mean, they're 4-1. They're a good team. But okay, let's go ahead. Oh, I can't sim week 7 because we haven't recruited yet. I'll be right back. Okay, that was Instacart. Where was I? Oh, yes. So I forgot what I was saying just before that. It was probably a rant of some sort. Let's just. Oh, I remember. I said we can't sim this because we haven't done recruiting yet. Well, all right. So I think we can pretty much wrap up the episode. Let me just. I think we did this already. We looked at who we've impressed, who we've increased with. So I'm just gonna take a quick look, and then we'll do the recruiting next time. I forgot where I left off before the grocery delivery came, so I'm just. Well, you know what? It's Friday night. It's about 10 o'clock. And I just want to watch my movie and have dinner, you know? Get some simple. All right. Who did we impress? Oh, I think we went over this already. Scott Stacy, I think we increased on him. And I don't know if we were a top school before, but we are now. Unlock my offering a scholarship. Is there anyone who we got, like, direct feedback on? Let's just go through this really quick. I'm just going to page through these. Thinks we'll get most playing time. Okay, good. Just seeing if there's anything remarkable, like, feedback. Where they say, things like, we appreciated your visit, but you didn't impress us, that type of thing. That's all I'm doing right now. But I have to remember that some of the players we just added and just interviewed, I probably did not do talking points with. So maybe I'll do that, and then we'll call it a video. This was the Memphis Tigers, Colorado. Oh yeah, but he's got Memphis. It's tough. It doesn't say he only. Oh, he probably has multiple offers. Okay, never mind. I'm just looking for like. Bear has no strong opinions about his options. He's another guy we're really seeing. And I don't think we're going to get... Oh, man, did he... California wasn't on there before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to have to probably let him go off the list. But let's just go through the rest of these. Montgomery... Oh, this is the Oklahoma, Colorado State. Wait a minute. I thought Oklahoma State was one of his top schools before. I'm fairly certain of that. Did he move Oklahoma State off of his top schools list? Because if that's the case, I think we're going to get him. But I'm not quite sure. Just taking a gander here. Sidney Brennan. Yeah, I'm not seeing any direct feedback here. Full scouting report. I don't know at what point those come in. Does it have to be a home visit? I mean, there's a lot of people we've home visited, but we didn't get that. And another idea, as long as we're making ideas, can we... I would like... I think I mentioned this. I like the change in scouting that they made with the 2024 version, but I do wish we could still have scout points because, I mean, maybe we don't have the best scouts, but I've been in a lot of leagues with some with really good teams, and we can never get above low on report certainty. So I don't know what's up with that. I mean, we may not have very good scouts here, but I have to check that. We could cheat a little bit and edit our scout, but no, I'm not going to do that. Have we reached the end yet? Oh, this guy Oh, we have nothing there. Okay. Just going through these. Okay, we've gone back. Okay, I think that's enough for now. So next video, we will do the recruiting for this week. We will finish. We'll sim the week, and then we'll play our next game where we'll go 0-7. I don't know. But who do we have left on our schedule? Utah State, Washington State. Yeah, I don't know. Are there any possible wins here? I mean, the games we played so far: Air Force 3-1, Boise State 4-1, Utah State. Washington State struggling. We may get something there, but it's on the road. Yeah, all of the low-rated teams are on the road. I think between Washington State, Wyoming, and BYU, if we can get like 2 of those, and maybe because I don't. Utah State and Oregon, I think, are non-starters. So is Utah. So we got these 3 games. If we can win 2 of these 3, we'll finish 2-10. You know. It won't be great. Oh, by the way, you notice I did make it. I think I mentioned this last time. I chose some easier opponents for next year. Lower prestige team at home. I want to make a little challenge, right? So similar prestige at home, similar prestige on the road. So I'm not going to play anyone with higher prestige, at least for out of conference, because we got to work it out for us. Let's go to the standings, see where they are. Northwest. Well, there you have it. Here we are, right at the bottom. Yeah. Like I said, Washington State, we got a chance. Wyoming, we've got a chance. BYU, do we play BYU? I don't remember. But we also got Utah still to go. We got Utah State coming. Yeah, we just... we need help. But this is a fun challenge. I like this because, we got a nice challenge going, and I think we'll be a lot better next year. Maybe we may start to speed up the season a bit. I don't know. Anyway, that's enough for now. Again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, all that nice stuff. And I'll see you in episode 13. Bye for now.